third technique is just a form coming off the same position, but is basically a type of Gyaku Gamae Ate. Our inside hand is just going to extend forward and cut across his face. We're not trying to hit him hard, but we are trying to turn his head away as we step laterally. Looks like this. And if we do it, yeah, let's do it end on. Right here. Again, we can turn him over, take him into shoulder control, but for purposes of making the throw go, quite sufficient. All that's happening here is an extension of the inside arm. And as that extension is happening, it causes his head to turn away. We're taking a side step through the man. You could just throw him away if you like. If you maintain control with the outside hand, you'll have an easy way to control him over using your knee against his elbow, rolling him over, and locking the shoulder again. Next technique fits in with this nicely, but we move past his head. I miss. In other words, we have an inside condition, and we have a condition where, oh, it went past. Now we draw in and make an immediate move into Aiki Nagi, or rather Arimi Nagi. All right? All right. Good. Working with these basic fundamental conditions in the Arimi Nagi form, we've gone too deep. Again, just as we did in the Kotegaishi, our hip is going to come in with our hand. Before, when our hip entered, it pushed the back of his wrist. Now as our hip enters, we just control all the way up to the outside of his head. It's a Arimi Nagi shearing action. And often just the activity of coming in, the effect to the visual field is such that they'll fall out from under it before you even get there. But if you don't get that sort of effect, don't worry about it. Coming in, you have nice control. You're able to execute all the same. We also have effects that occur when the hands in the basic block position occur, and they're wrong. You get underneath here instead of on the outside. If you happen to be underneath, we have a condition where I threaten his face with both hands and then feed the grip into Tenkai Koto Haneri here. Yeah, so let's do this a little closer so they can see better. We're making the same basic block condition, but oh, this hand didn't wind up where it's supposed to be. I recognize the problem. I threaten him with my fingers in both hands, and that gives me an opportunity to come to his wrist with this inside hand, and off to the races we go. So you put it into motion. Oh, here we are. You'll either get a Tenkai Koto Haneri grip, or you'll get a Hiki Taoshi application out of this. It's very useful either way. If your other hand is in the wrong position, if we wind out here, this is an automatic ride into Wakigatami, which is just another form of what we did in the Oshi to Oshi. So it's just a tighter form. When your hands are locked in this type of position with him, you're already in position to do Wakigatami, so you might as well just go there. People say, yeah, and how about when he swings his other arm? Well, we do the same basic evasion. The left hand comes out, it's a surprise. Oh my goodness. And we could certainly come straight up the center line and control here, but we also want a moment of control using the hips. So when we use the hips, we come into the basic block position. The right hand will feed the left as we make a hip switch action. Here, here. Step through, Shionagi, Tenkai Kotegaishi, whichever you prefer. Very simple applications. Roundhouse punches come in. He has a roundhouse idea coming on. And we're just going to make a basic extension and control. The first basic throw, or second basic throw from Owaza Jupan here. So let's take it from the left side. Basic block condition occurs. We extend out with both hands. I'm past his head this time. Normally I could control the face here, yes. But, oh, I've missed. Rotate around. Rotate to the outside for a Guruma action. Let's take the other side. Right here. So, with just these few components, we have the basis for a fundamental form of self-defense that you can teach typically in as little as 5 or 6 sessions with a lot of repetition on the basic blocking condition and basic repetition throwing back and forth off the basic punching conditions, as well as some fundamental fail-safes that are pretty useful. I hope this helps, and enjoy playing with the old Merritt Stevens system. Thank you.